everyone, welcome to Idol Talk, where we explore South Korean pop culture one obsession at a time. I'm here with Chris.
Hi.
And Casey.
Hello.
And my name is Ashley. Before we get started, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Idol Talk Pod, and send us your feedback at idletalkpod@gmail.com. Guys, we're finally recording.
I know. I'm so excited. I feel like it took us so long to get here.
I know.
It really did.
So for those of you guys that are listening, we just decided to make this podcast really because we love Korean pop culture so much, and we just needed an outlet to talk about everything because, you know, we're annoying our friends so far. So hopefully we can make more friends from this and have some more fun conversations with you guys. You know, hopefully you can interact with us. And we're so excited for this.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm excited to make new friends because right now I just have you two and I need more.
I'm sorry that we're not enough for you.
I have a bunch of 40-year-olds who are trying to tell me that they saw something on the news and that's not enough. I can go hours about it.
And it's probably just something in general about South Korea too.
Yeah, you don't know how many of my coworkers come up to me I saw BTS on SNL. That was so awesome. Those boys dance so well. And I'm like, yeah, they do. How are you just finding out about them?
How do you not know everything?
Exactly. All right. So today we're going to talk about the K-drama, The Last Empress. We're going to do a full review of it, go into the pros, the cons. Then at the end, we're going to give it a rating out of 5 and give our overview. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the new releases from the past couple weeks. We have 3 that we want to talk about in particular: Eric Nam's Runaway, GOT7's Eclipse, and Weki Meki's Picky Picky. So let's start with Eric Nam. So Eric Nam, the singer, I'm just going to go a little bit into him if you guys don't know. He was born November 17th, 1988, which makes him, I think, 30 years old.
Yeah, he's 30.
Yeah, he's about to turn 30.
Cool. He's actually American, born in Atlanta, and he got famous in Korea from auditioning, or he actually posted a video on YouTube, and then a South Korean producer saw him, invited him onto a music show, which is kind of like The Voice. I forget what the name of the show is called. Birth of a Great Star 2. And that's how his career got started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He is signed to Stone Music Entertainment, which is the same company as Roy Kim and 101. And the subsidiaries of that company are Jellyfish Entertainment and LM Entertainment. And I've heard both of those companies before because the groups that come out of those 2 subsidiaries are VIX, Very Very, and Kong Daniel. So his new song, Eric Nam's new song, Runaway, it was released on May 8th. The song was written by Eric Nam himself and Jae Kim. Jae Kim also wrote Eric Nam's song, Honestly. And the producer of this song, there's a couple different producers, but one notable one is Love, which I think he's an American producer. I've heard his name before, but he produced that song, Cheat Codes, by Demi Lovato, and no, he produced the song No Promises by Cheat Codes and Demi Lovato.
Yeah, Love is really good, and Loop also was involved in Runaway, and they're a duo in EDM, and they're also really good. More pop sounding and upbeat than hard EDM, if that makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense given the vibe of this song.
Yeah, I actually listened to them. So when I was hearing Runaway, I was like, oh, this is definitely a very Loot and Love influenced song.
I was actually listening to Eric's podcast on the way to work, And he goes into detail in one of the episodes about the song Runaway, which we can go into once we start talking about like the song vibes. That was actually like a very, he wanted it to be that way. That was like the specific goal that he wanted for it.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense given the lyrics of the song. The song is about young love, let's run away into the night. A lot of the music video takes place at night, and they're just being silly with each other. They're wearing vampire capes and just kind of like silly dancing, drinking, having fun. And yeah, it makes sense that it's like a pop EDM vibe. It totally matches the music video.
Yeah. Going back into what Eric was saying about the music video, he was giving like a little anecdote about it. He was saying that the actress in the video, she had not heard to the song beforehand. And so it was funny, like after she finally like read the lyrics about the song and like actually heard it, she was like, oh, this is why we did a bunch of these like night scenes. And he was going on about like about that whole vibe, how he wanted it to be like that kind of like runaway type of love instead of like a runaway, you know, running away from a sad relationship that I just had.
Yeah.
So it's just funny like watching the music video and like seeing those night scenes and, you know, thinking about what he had said, how she had, you know, filming those night scenes and she had no idea what the song was about.
For not knowing what this song is about, she acted pretty well.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, she's so cute.
She is.
She's so pretty.
She is.
Skincare goals for me.
To be honest, this song has been on repeat for me. I've just been listening to Eric Nam radio for like 2 weeks now, ever since this song came out. I freaking love Eric Nam. Anything else you guys have to say about this song? Do you like it?
I like it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I really like how the vibe was because from what he was saying that this was a track that was kind of given to him, but he wanted to add like the bells and whistles to make it that pop EDM style that we were Casey, you were talking about earlier. And so I think it's really cute because, you know, generally when you think Runaway, you think it's, like I said earlier, like a sad, depressing song about, you know, a terrible relationship that you're in or like heartbreak because you're trying to run away from your heartbreak. But like, I like how he completely took this around and made it like this happy, you know, I'm so in love type of song.
Yeah, it definitely gives off young love feels. And it makes me so sad because my love is not young anymore, but I want to feel the same way Eric felt in the music video. It was so cute. All right. The next song we're going to review is GOT7's Eclipse. There are 7 members in the group: JB, Mark, Jackson, Jin Young, Jung Jae, Bam Bam, and Yugyeom.
I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
That makes more sense, given the spelling. So they debuted on January 16, 2014 under JYP. And for those who don't know, JYP Entertainment is one of the big 3 entertainment companies in Korea. Their other acts include Twice, ITZY, and I think Stray Kids. Some fun facts about GOT7. 2 of the members can speak English fluently: Mark and Jackson. Mark, I think, is from LA, and Jackson is from Hong Kong.
I know. I love him. He's my dive into GOT7.
Yeah, he was my segue into GOT7 too, because I just kind of fell down the rabbit hole of Jackson speaking English interviews. And then from there, it kind of like spiraled into Mark, because he also speaks English, and then Bam Bam, and then
Wow.
Yeah, I love Jackson so much.
He's so funny. Him and Eric Nam.
Yeah, those 2 are really chaotic together on After School Club in the earlier episodes when Eric was still a host.
Yes, they were so funny together. Like, I love how they would troll each other.
Yeah, and I love that Korean variety shows, or just talk shows in general, it seems like there are no rules, because they kind of just like shit on each other the entire time. They make fun of each other. They make fun of each other's songs. And I feel like in America, that wouldn't fly PR-wise.
No.
Anyway, so their new song, Eclipse, is off their new album, Spinning Top Between Security and Insecurity. This song was released a couple days ago, May 20th. The songwriters are JYP, who is the CEO of JYP Entertainment, and JB, who is, I think, their leader. The song Eclipse is about... I already forgot what the song is about.
You said something about how it was your insecurities are eclipsing love or in a relationship with someone.
Oh, yes.
Because the lyrics are very like deep and kind of emo. The song itself, like the beat, you wouldn't really expect how introspective and kind of melancholy the lyrics are because the beat is just so danceable.
Yeah, that is so true. It is pretty emo.
Yeah.
The song is about their fear that their insecurities will eclipse their love for their partner, which I don't really know what that
Aw.
means.
Well, it's like if you're insecure in your relationship, you'll never really fully let yourself love your partner for who they are because you're so caught up in your own self and you project some of your fears and insecurities onto them. You'll be a jealous partner, you'll be a possessive partner, kind of controlling maybe.
Oh, that is kind of emo.
That is kind
Yeah,
of emo.
it's really deep.
Well, I'm trying to think of like, okay, let's think of it in like real world, like a lunar eclipse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I always mix this up. Is it the Earth is between the moon and the sun?
I don't know.
Or the... I'm a science teacher, guys. I'm supposed to know this. And I always mix this up.
Are you educating our young minds?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Isn't this your
am, and I
job?
always forget.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's like two different kinds of eclipses. Eclipses. So there's like,
Yeah, there's solar and lunar.
it could be either the earth will pass through the shadow of another or the moon will pass through. Either way, someone's passing through and covering
Okay, so
something
that kind of
else.
makes sense what you were saying, Casey, that like no matter what, the insecurities will project onto the relationship. Is right? Do I have that right?
Yeah.
It's a very emo video. If you notice, it was all black, right?
Mhm.
And it felt like Jackson's scene, he was encased in this glass box, but did you guys notice how there was like breaks on the glass?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that's like his insecurities trying to break through or trying to project out.
Or maybe that's him looking at himself
I hadn't considered
and
that.
trying to break free of the things that are holding him back. And maybe that's why the mirror is
yeah.
cracking.
Damn, that's deep.
Because he's trying to break away from
Snaps.
those insecurities so he can fully love his bae.
Dang. We're getting so deep.
Yeah, no, because the lyrics are deep. Like the music video too is really artsy.
Mm-hmm.
The angles that they got, I thought were really different and interesting. And like, don't even get me started on the choreo because I was watching it with Ashley earlier on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, that was so good."
Oh my god.
I know, I'm so excited to see their music show stages for this because they only showed a little bit of choreography in the music video. A lot of it were kind of like them walking really slowly or like looking at the
Or
mirror,
standing.
like touching the mirror, like artsy shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure the choreography is really good because the 5 seconds that they showed choreography, it was great.
Yeah. Definitely. I like the visuals behind it. Like and then also like the endless staircase too. That guy was like walking up the staircases. I'm sorry that I don't know who he was. I'm still learning, guys, okay? Listeners, please don't hate me. I'm learning.
I know his face, and he's the boy that is in that drama, He's So Psychometric.
Oh.
He is one of the male leads, and I added it to our K-drama watch list because this dude is in it. But he's like the Jin equivalent.
Isn't that show still going?
No, I think it just ended.
Jin Young.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's who it is?
That's his name. Jin Young.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing that I did realize as we were getting into this conversation is that this song is really different from all the other spring releases. It's so dark, and I feel like spring songs are normally a little bit happier. Like Runaway. Runaway is such a polar opposite of this song.
It is.
And Picky.
Overall, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not?
I love it.
Love it.
All right. Are you guys ready for the next song? Weki Meki's Picky.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So Casey, you could take this away because you are the Weki Meki stan here.
We're called Keelings.
Keelings?
Keeling.
What is that supposed to be?
With a K.
Yeah, Ki-Ling.
Oh,
It's like,
Keelings. Okay.
yeah,
That's the fan name?
Keeling.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea. I just understand that this is my life now.
All right.
I'm not here to ask
Yeah.
questions. I'm just here to stand.
I respect that.
Thank you. Thank you. So there are 8 members, and Weki Meki is like a young group overall, like in age as well. Their concept is schoolgirl teen crush. So like their members are still, 2 of them are still in school. So they're fairly young. Like their oldest member, the leader, is 22. Her name is Suyeon. And then Ellie is next. She's 21. Yujang, 20. She was actually formerly IOI, along with Do-yeon, who's 20 as well. Next is Se, 19. I should learn their pronunciation of their
Yeah.
names. What kind of
I'm
stan am
embarrassed for
I?
you.
Lua, 19. Rina, she's the second youngest member. She's 18 and she's still in school. And then their maknae is Lucy, who's 17. She's also obviously still in school. They are signed to Fantiago Music, which is also Astro's entertainment company. And
Cuties, little
that's-
Astros.
yes, I'm not that familiar with Astro, but they're on my list to check out
Yeah,
someday.
same.
All right, so let's get into Picky Picky. Did you
Yeah.
guys all listen to it?
Yes.
I have some thoughts, but you guys can go first.
Okay.
Mine might be a little bit controversial.
So it came out May 14th, and it's the title track of their comeback album, Lock and LOL or LOL. And it's either a wordplay on lock and load or rock and roll. So like I said earlier, their concept is teen crush, schoolgirl, and in the music video, each member has a different role within that concept. And the roles were actually determined by their entertainment company to match their actual personalities.
Cute.
In an interview that they did, they actually said that they agree with their role, and it's pretty accurate. So Suyeon is the rock and roll fan. Ellie is the girl that's first in her class. Yujang is the school president. Do-yeon is a social media influencer. Se is a vain princess. Lua is always late. Rina is athletic. And Lucy is the popular girl.
How
my
millennial
gosh.
of this group to have a social media influencer as one of the
Yes.
personalities.
It's 2019, baby.
I know, that's true. Everyone is a social media influencer now.
Let's get into the music video. What are your thoughts?
I think I told you guys earlier, I really got like a Britney Spears vibe from it within the first like minute or so. Like when they were all sitting in the desks, it reminded me of the opening scenes of Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Oh.
So that was my instant reaction.
Interesting. I instantly got Clueless vibes. Especially in that scene
yeah,
where they
me
were
too.
dancing on stage in the yellow and pink plaid.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And they also had like a tennis court scene,
Yeah.
like in Clueless.
Oh. So I think the overall vibe is like 90s, right?
I would think so.
It felt like it a little bit.
Influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked the colors of the music video. They were really pastel and bright, and I thought that fit the spring mood. And the song itself is really fun. It's really catchy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely catchy. It's stuck in my head. And the colors are like appropriate for the mood of the song, I felt. Okay, Ashley, what are your controversial thoughts?
So I really like the part of the chorus, the end of the chorus where they go, I'm so picky, picky, picky. I feel like that part is so catchy. However, right after that,
Yeah.
they follow it up with love it, don't love it, like it, don't like. And they do this weird chat. And every time I hear that chat, they even do it at the beginning of the song. It reminds me of CLC's song No, where they're like,
No, I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh.
yeah, it reminds me of CLC's No, where they're like chanting red lip, no.
No.
Earrings, no. And I just hate
No.
that chant so much. It just sounds stupid.
Really?
Yes. I hate
I really like it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like it because it kind of gives you that power. But
Yeah, I think
feel
that's
like
why I like it too.
if I'm listening to music, I don't want to get started on the chant. I just want to continue with the melody, and I feel like the chant, especially in CLC's No, just takes me out of it. And the same thing happens here. I do like when they bring that chat in with the melody at the end. They play the melody underneath the chat, and they kind of like, instead of chanting it so much, they sing chant. And I like that part a lot more. I honestly think they do the same exact thing in CLC's No. They like chant at the beginning of the song, in the middle of the song, and at the end they sing chant. It's probably the same exact composition. But yeah, other than that, I really like the song.
You're too picky, picky, picky.
Mm-hmm.
On intensity level, after GOT7's Eclipse, it's kind of just fun and like lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys notice that in the music video in the beginning, the audio will switch between your left and your right earphones?
Like ASMR.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool. Like when I noticed it, it kind of like tickled.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, whoa, that was yeah, it was a really interesting effect and like decision that they made to do that, because it could have been bad, but I think it was really well done.
Weki Meki ASMR. God. So everyone liked this song?
Yes,
I agree.
loved it.
I wouldn't say that I
Yes,
loved
definitely.
it because that chant part just really gets to me. So I would say I would not skip it.
Yeah, I agree. It would not be on your skip list.
But it wouldn't be on like my bop list.
It wouldn't be on mine either.
It just would be a song. If I hear it playing, then I'll let it play. But if I hear that chant and I'm like intently listening, then I'm going to press skip.
Like it,
Yeah.
don't like it. Love it,
This
don't
song
want
is
it.
about... I
You're
know!
so
This song
picky.
is about me.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now that we're done recapping all of those new releases, let's get into the meat of this podcast, The Last Empress.